Good morning, everybody. I hope everybody's having a great morning. I know I am. So today I just want to talk about, the power of having a made up mind. It's something that I think a lot of people kind of overlook, but really everything that we are, everything that we do, everything that we will become starts in our minds. Everything that we look at, like buildings, cars, aircrafts, trains, ships, whatever. It all started off as a thought. Somebody thought it up and was like, hey, this is possible. This might be pretty awesome. Or, this might help society out, make the world a better place. And then they created that. And that same thought, that same energy, that same imagination, we can use in creating a better life for ourselves. You know, if you wanna get in shape, if you wanna, go back to college, you go back to school, get that degree, pursue a new career, you gotta make up in your mind that you're gonna do it first. Because there's gonna be hurdles and there's gonna be hardships that you're gonna face. And if you don't have a made up mind, you're not gonna make it. Because oftentimes the body breaks before the mind does. But you can use your willpower, your determination, your drive to push you past the point to where your body says it can't do no more. Because you can be in control of your body. You don't have to let your body be in control of you. But I just think we need to take a step back and just reevaluate the importance of having control of your thoughts and just your mentality altogether. We need to, the importance of reading books is not stressed as much as I feel that it should be. And not just books that you're forced to read in school, but you should be out here, find something that interests you and just dive deep in it. Something that, anything that'll make your mind, just think a different way. A book that really stood out to me in my life thus far. I've read a lot of great books, but something that really just stood out to me thus far was the book called The Kabbalion. And in The Kabbalion, they talk about the 7 Hermetic principles. And in my podcast, I talk about them: the principle of polarity, mentalism, correspondence. There's a few others that I can't remember off the top of my head, but The Kabbalion is a awesome book because it really just, it talks in like lofty language, old school type of biblical talk, because the knowledge and the information is from around that era. But in all honesty, it's the same things that we discuss, in 2020, just in different terminology. For instance, like the principle of polarity is kind of like yin and yang. I know a lot more people are familiar with the concept of yin and yang, but that's the same thing as the principle of polarity. And we see it in our everyday life. Like batteries have a negative and a positive charge. Where there's up, there's down, left and right, there's light and dark. So everything has its counterpart. So when we have bad moments in our life or bad times in our life, it's comforting to think that this time can't last forever, because where there's bad times, there's bound to be good times, following the principle of polarity. So I just want to get out there, since I'm up at 7 o'clock in the morning, I figure somebody else is. So I was just putting a little positive energy out there, communicating the message, and hope it's received well.